Hello and welcome to MLOps Minutes. So yes, indeed, not everything is as beautiful as the function gives pennies. So why is it? Because this function is what we call a pure function. In other words, it depends on nothing other than itself, its inputs, and it's extremely easy to read. And based on its inputs, you can easily predict its outputs, and as a result, it's very easy to test. But in real life, we often don't have this type of function alone, although we should aim for this type of function. Let's take our demo PI file from the very beginning, where we learned how to debug with it. What happens is, remember, we load two data frames, one on the left, one on the right. We apply a function based on a random number between 0 and 9. If it's greater than 5, we return the right-hand data frame, otherwise we perform a merge. In real life, we don't use it like that. I've created a little function that's more like what you might do in data science, i.e., we'll have two data sources, right and left data frame, on paths somewhere on disks. We'll load JSON files from these paths, execute code specific to your needs, and finally save a single file. Often we have use cases that look like this. If you want to test this function, what happens is that I've created two data frames, one on the left, one on the right, as an example, the same as we'd used before. Then I apply the function with the three properties here. And what happens is that we're obliged to read from the hard disk to find out the result, and to be able to compare whether we've got what we wanted. Now we're in trouble. First of all, I'm in a situation where it didn't work. In other words, I'm going to have to perform my function several times. And sometimes it worked, other times it didn't work. This time, I'm really out of luck. I've run it 3 times now, and it doesn't work. I want to test the case where my random number is greater than 5. I'm really out of luck, so that's it. I'm very happy. On the other hand, on a continuous integration, it won't work. Why won't it work? Two things. First, you save a file. In this case, this merge file, which is recreated every time I run a test. And my continuous integration, which is on a workstation elsewhere in the cloud, may not allow me to save files to disk. I might not have the rights. Secondly, if it works every other time, it's not viable. It doesn't allow me to work properly. There you have it. And in general, you'll come across this problem in different cases. If you have to work with dates, you don't master dates. If you're calling web services, call a database, use random numbers, or work with file entries, anything I/O, i.e. input-output. In this case, you'll need to implement clean code techniques to make these functions cleanly testable. See you soon for more videos.